Hey there, welcome to day 968 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting my business journey as I go from the offline brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world. The ups, the downs, the success path, which we're going to talk about a little bit today, and what I'm working on. What am I working on? It's my way, given that I am visually challenged, I had to find a different way, and this isn't why I originally started doing it. I originally started documenting my journey through this little video blog or vlog to keep track of what I was doing, what worked, what didn't work, kind of just do a running dialogue of lessons I was learning along the way, what was the same as the offline world, or the real world, as I still like to call it, to annoy my online friends, versus the internet marketing, and mostly internet marketing, because the vast majority of what goes on the internet is all about marketing, meaning educating people on what it is that's available, our goods and services, our products and services, the advantages of working with us versus other people. That's all marketing. It's all sharing the information of and getting the word out of what it is that we do. So success path. Today and every day in the month of September 2020, I've been doing except for the first couple of days, we were finishing off the last 30-day challenge for Get Up and Go challenge. And then got into September and I'm like, well, I don't want to do nothing until we start the next one on October 1st through the 31st. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? I decided instead of just leaving it blank, I like to fill the space and keep the time slot open for myself to do the video every single day for the challenge. So I thought, well, I'll just share a life lesson that I've had over the last 60 years, something that's been hard fought and hard learned. Like I had to bang my head against the wall 100 times versus one or two before I actually captured and learned this lesson. So if I can help even one person get the lesson, or maybe start thinking about that lesson without having to make mistakes, without having to bang their head against the wall 100 or 1,000 times, I feel like it's worth sharing. So I'm doing that in September, leading up to the next 30-day Get Up and Go challenge on October 1st through 31st. And today's was your success path, because your success path is your own. It's going to be unique and as special and different as your fingerprint. It's going to be as special and unique and different as you, because number one, how each and every one of us defines success and what success even is or looks like is different for every one of us. We get to decide that, and given that our end game is different, our path to get that end game will be different for each and every one of us. And we talked about, the stepping stones that our experiences are and how we can use those to move us toward what we want and ways to speed up that process. So that was set up for success today. Fun challenge today was all about our world opinion, our opinions about the world, our worldview, global beliefs and global opinions that we currently hold about the world, and sharing those. The Supersize Your Business challenge today was cooking with gas, which is right up my alley. It's cooking with gas. That idiom to me is all about more efficient, more effective, and continuous improvement, better, faster, easier ways of doing things. And that is like my forte. It's one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, is figuring out how to do something in the first place, then creating systems and making as much of that process automatic as we possibly can, so that we can predict what the results we get are going to be. If I create a system that does 90% of what I need it to do to get me a certain result, then I only have 10% variability in like the human interaction that could cause problems or challenges or not get us the result that we want. And if I can minimize the percentage of risk, which is what we're doing when we're creating systems and processes that give us an automatic result, then I can continue to improve that and narrow that margin down from 10 to 9 to 8 to 7 down to maybe even a fraction of a percent. And so that's kind of right up my alley. So cooking with gas is an example of how we improve and invent things to make our lives easier all the time. So we want to look at that in our businesses. Are we, on a regular basis, looking at, number one, our customers' experience with us? Are we looking at the problems that we solve for them? Are we even looking at our business from our customers' point of view, from our customers' perspective? The vast majority of businesses aren't. So if you just do that one thing, if you just pretend you're a customer and look at how the interactions with your business are from a customer's perspective, you will be light years ahead of anyone else in your industry and in light years ahead of most of your competitors. You'll find out what's missing in the products and services that or the way you're delivering the products and services to your customers, and fill those gaps, and you will delight and excite your customers beyond their wildest dreams, and your success will skyrocket, as it should, because you're doing a better and better job of serving people. So cooking with gas to me is just a way of continuously improving the way we do everything that we do, which really is the definition of quality, right? Because we want to get the best results we possibly can, the most consistent results we possibly can for the people that we serve. That's both internally and externally in our organizations. In our businesses, we want to make sure that we're setting things up for the people that work with us, and the people that we all serve together simultaneously. We don't want to neglect one or ignore one by focusing on the other. We need to do it all. Guess what? Welcome to business ownership. So those were our topics today, and I woke up thinking I really need to start knocking out more of my book. Been kind of dilly-dallying with it, and I told myself during COVID, about 3/4 of the way through, that I should really be and have written my book already. I've already had it outlined and had notes on it and things and pieces of it together for, all during COVID for sure, but I have not tied it all together, written the stories, pulled together the pieces so that I can send it off to somebody to edit, because I definitely need somebody to edit it for me. I love to write, but just like anything else, I always need somebody to look it over for me. Get rid of the run-on sentences, get rid of the way I talk, because I write the way I talk, and that is annoying to some people. So it'd be tempting to just take videos and get them transcribed, but it would be so annoying. It would take somebody probably a year just to edit some of my videos. That's why I don't edit my videos. What you see is what you get. Plus, I can't see well enough to edit videos. That's been my excuse now for a couple of years, is that as my vision deteriorates, it makes certain things more challenging. I can still talk, so it's easy to do videos. I still know where the buttons are, so I can push them to get what I need to get done. But as time goes on, I will continue to add systems and processes and people and procedures to make life easier for me internally and for other people externally, so that we can continue to provide value. So that's what I'm working on today. Love to know if you need help with anything, if you have any questions. I'm like just that resource. It's like calling your mom and saying, "Mom, I got this question." It's like my sister still, I'm 60 and she's in her late 50s, and she still calls me with cooking questions, which just cracks me up. I guess she calls my mom too, which is even fun. You know, it's funny that she calls us with cooking questions, because she's actually a really good cook. So it's funny that she calls with cooking questions. All right, but I'm that person you can call and ask, or direct message and say, "I got this question." And if I don't know the answer, I can point you in the direction of somebody that does. I like to connect people with other people, connect people with other resources, connect people with their own knowledge and knowing and understanding that they probably have the answer themselves all along. All right, have an amazing day. I will be with you tomorrow with another update on what I'm doing as I transition from the brick and mortar world to the online world. Take care.